A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. First things first, we must speak with Captain Brant. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. I dare say we'll not find this village's like anywhere else.
To think we were being evaluated for our potential all along. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you? Unless my eyes deceive me, there's something down there.
Oh, well spotted. Wolves drawn in!
Ice attacks would only be to its advantage. We'll have to try something else. I suppose you'll be wanting my help. Oh, very well.
Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend. I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you? Unless my eyes deceive me, there's something down there.
An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely. You have my protection.
We've strayed off course. A different path would deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Unless my eyes deceive me, there's something down there.
An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice. Wolves drawn in!
This foe will recoil from pain.
I'll save you!
If you could.
This spell will empower you. Elemental magic. But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me. A reward for our efforts. I I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
A new destination calls to you, I take it. Well, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled...
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items. Master, your pack ought to be a little lighter now that I've sold off your unwanted items. Would that such tranquility could last.
'Tis as you say.
Right. Just follow me.
Even from this distance, yon statue cuts a striking figure against the horizon.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights. Hoi! Arisen! Over here! Surely you didn't think I'd abandon you? The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
There's aught to be found there. Can you not see it?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you in a trice. Nothing like a jaunt through the woods to put a spring in one's step.
This maze of trees offers ample advantage to rogues and bandits.
That's just what I was thinking.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
That is most fortuitous.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
This way, if you please. If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
Cannot seem to place it. I'm to
Right. Just follow me.
Not much has changed since I was a girl.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
Was I too quick for you, Master? Don't worry, I shall wait for you right here.
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent? And an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
The person we seek isn't here. Perhaps we'd best come back later?
This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later.
the rules at your leisure.
There'll be a few heavy purses.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick call.
Welcome.
Well met, sir. Look as long as you please.
Hope I didn't leave the pot on top.
Well met, sir.
A tad rowdy, but I can't complain. Clean and tidy.
Welcome. And well met. Days like this will be glad to meet you.
Something fun to do. Off the market I go.
Leave well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
I fear I've no wisdom to as long as you please.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Always a pleasure.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
There is only one acceptable outcome. Complete and utter success.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen, furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent. Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? I know the way. Follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Here at last.
Hoi, friend! Have any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, 'tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
I knew it to be so. Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade. Onward to Burnworth Castle. Eager as I am to explore the castle with you, I fear my kind are not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Won't someone do aught about this? Won't someone do aught about this?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
'Twas an eventful journey, but we made it here all right. I would appreciate your swift...
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
You are the places where I can truly feel at ease.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
All my days round and time for an early supper.
This sort of quiet means all
Pretty hard to put my feet at the moment.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
We must consider the needs of the common folk as well.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
It is a dreary life, this.
mind lingering for a spell?
Always sets me to thinking. Somehow my feet always carry.
There'll be no trouble.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Well met.
Always another errand to see to.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. Interested in my wares? I wonder what room is the morrow. I'm just grateful I get to lead a...
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads? Despite the hour, you know where to find me. This inspires naught. Welcome. Well met. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road. Roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. Well met, sir.
Where will the wind blow?
Look as long as you please.
I'll be here, but standing still is harder than it looks, you know.
Need anything?
I've got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest.
want about this? Won't someone do aught about this?
I like to come here when I'm in the
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
The chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Come rain or shine, and when I fits.
I'll feel a sight better.
Oh, well, what is one to do?
Ladies, my backs backing up.
Lost track of time.
'Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
Leave this place at once. You have no right to be here.
My stomach's growling. It's like behind for an early sign.
Such quietude is a blessing.
A larger
My sword arm
fed
used
supplies.
some work.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
Ah, the perfect spot to sit and think.
Make yourself scarce now. I've quite...
Wait.
We've said peace and quiet.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
May this day bring delight to you and all. Such quietude is a blessing.
Suppose I ought to earn my
This place is
What
too
must
comfortable.
needs be done?
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
My back's so stiff after a day's patrol.
Still waiting on that report.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
Surely I'm overdue a day.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
Mayhap I'll buy myself surely I'm overdue a day off.
I've more time than I know how to spend. Now they look proud today. Could use a bit of
My
excitement
sword
in my
arm
life.
could use some work.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Whatever 'tis you want, I shan't oblige.
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten something.
The new equipment's coming. I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Dull days for us are a sign
This
that
place
all
is very dreary.
wood all my days.
Could use a bit of excitement. The longer, the better.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. Such quietude is a blessing.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword. Does life
This
have
place
meaning?
is very
Or is all three doing that?
with that port of interest would happen. Voices carried on the wind.
My stomach's growling.
What ought I to do?
Acting up today. Just one last push, and I'll be done for today.
This is a peaceful
Life's
place.
best taken at a leisurely
Perfect
pace.
for meditation.
Townspeople depend. Is someone there?
No time to talk, I'm afraid. I'm a busy man.
Without incident.
How dare you! Can't wait for the new equipment to come in. Would that all my
Dull
days
days
were
for
so
us are a sign that all is well.
I'm sure.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Few of the active fix their station.
I'd sooner stay out and must hold out till someone comes.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
To see that
It's peace. Protected.
I'm in fine.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
My legs are as lead.
Suppose I'm tired. I barely slept a wink.
Not much going on.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing watch there at all.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say. I'm not sure who gave the orders.
head before goes awry. My sword arm could use some work.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
My sword arm
Not
could
the
use
import
some
ever
work.
happened here, anyhow.
My sword arm.
Always sets me to thinking.
Such
This place.
quietude is a blessing. I only pray my watch finishes without incident. I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
The perfect spot to sit.
Pray, leave me be, sir.
Always sets me to thinking. This place.
Come now, loosen those purse strings.
For it, to cut my teeth in a real battle.
I'd sooner stay out.
Tis me they come to see
Pray, give me no more grief.
Does life have meaning? Or is all to be involved?
Such quietude is a blessing.
Always sets me to think into this place.
Must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me. Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Such
But
quietude
not
is
at the
a
expense
blessing.
of my duty.
Yes, take it easy
All my
today.
days.
My animals are acting up. It ought to be said, peace
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, right?
All my days were so tranquil. Would that all my days were so
It's all a matter of practice, I'm sure.
Got to focus. My head will
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Money can buy comfort, but not happiness.
Few of my fellows
My sword arm could use some work.
My list of duties.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. Dull days for us are a sign.
boots laced. I'm ready for patrol.
Breadth
ought
of
to be
knowledge
said.
is no less important than depth.
My sword arm could use some work.
Preparation is key. I up my training regime.
Would that all my days. I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Sometimes I wonder.
My sword arm could use some
Such
work.
quietude is a blessing. Can't complain, right?
No easy answers here.
There's ought to be said for peace
Some
and
patrons
pride
can be
and
rather demanding.
rightly so.
have sworn
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure, but I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shan't be far behind. An end to the age of proxies at last. And indeed, we have our sovereign, though he is yet abed, nursing those grievous wounds. Still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful rule in my lifetime, I could weep for joy. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Some of us get complacent. I train every
Seems
day.
my humming would be unwelcome hereabouts.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper
There's
meal.
comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Churns my stomach, this does.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area.
Well, scour all you like. You won't find
In here.
I've been here the whole time. Open up! Open this door right now. We're coming in.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here? I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Oh, I'll have to remember this place.
A place to soothe the spirit.
Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Oh, Master, I thought I might never see you again.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Well met, son. How am I to be of service?
Now there...
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price... Remember, many thanks. I appreciate.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So hope to see you again.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soak my throat.
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasus fellow are all working together. Quite the sordid trio, eh?
This is beyond me, I'm afraid.
There'll be a few heavy purses about today.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.